Here we have for sale our September 2019 on a 69 plate Ford Transit Custom. This is the 280 model, meaning it's got a 2.8 tonne gross vehicle weight. This has got the 2 litre Eco Blue diesel Euro 6 engine, which produces 130 brake horsepower and is accompanied with a 6-speed manual gearbox in this particular van. This is the short wheelbase, low roof, or L1H1 limited panel van. And what we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around. I'll show you the spec that you get on a limited panel van of this age. Of course, there's some bits which have been added to this one which make it not quite standard and a bit unique, so we'll talk you through those. We'll also have a look in detail at the condition, seeing as this vehicle is currently available for sale at the time of recording, and talk to you a little bit about the previous ownership and also the service history as well, so stick around for those parts of the video. Starting here then at the rear of the vehicle, we can see that this one is spec'd with rear barn doors. What I mean by that are 2 doors which open in that sort of fashion. On a limited, you do get a number of elements which come colour coded. That includes the door handles right the way around the vehicle, so on the back, on the sides, all colour coded in the body colour. You also get the bumpers, so front and rear bumper colour coded. This little bit of trim here above the rear number plate, and also the trims down the side of the vehicle there as well. In terms of condition then, at the back of the van, you can see obviously a lovely gloss here to the paintwork, but we can really have a good look there in the reflections, and I say if there's anything that I can see, I will gladly point it out to you. So let's have a good look here to see if there's anything here which I can see on this particular one. As I say, it does look in very, very good order here at the back, if we're being completely honest. If we open up the rear barn doors, I can just see there a little hairline mark just here on the rear door. As I say, not massively noticeable, took me a while to see that one, but I can see a little hairline mark there. If we open up the rear doors then, you can see this little yellow arm. Give that a pull, that clips into place there against the rear like so, and that allows you then to open up the rear doors to their full 180 degree position. Alternatively, they will just lock into place there like so at 90 degrees. You can see then we've got brand new ply lining in the back of the van, giving you full protection in the back. Of course, that is the idea of ply line. If you've got cargo in the back of you and it's moving around as you're driving, it's not going to cause a nasty outward dent in the side of your van. You can see then the Limited also comes with a nice hard wearing plastic floor, which is fantastic. It allows you to sweep it out and wash it out if you need to, but all of the exposed metalwork areas are in really, really good condition. You can see you get a couple of load lights as standard here in the back of the van on the roof, and there's plenty of tie down points around the back, so here around the bottom of the bulkhead and also on the sides as well. You can also see then that we've got the factory fitted bulkhead. This one has got, of course, the load through hatch just there, which allows you to load longer lengths. We'll shut the doors then and continue to go around the outside of the van and have a look down the passenger side here at the condition just here. And as I say, just using these reflections where we can. It's a really bright day today, which as I say, does give us some really good reflections in the side of the van, and you can just see there how clean and straight that is. Very, very nice indeed. We can open up the side loading door then, start to have a look at the load space from this angle. So again, very nice and tidy, very presentable. Of course, ready to be put into use straight away, whether that was for personal or for business use. I say, show you the load through hatch then. Give that a pull, that clips into place via a magnet, and that allows you to load right the way through underneath the passenger seats. You get a couple more load points halfway back on the van as well. Having a look here, there is a couple of sort of hairline marks just to speak of here. That's a bit of polish. A couple of hairline marks to speak of just around the sort of passenger door handle. Very, very minor, and they have been, you know, touched in the correct colour and things like that. But just a couple of minor little marks just there, and there is a tiny little mark I can see down here on this little plastic moulding. Again, quite difficult to see. There we are. You can just about see it there. Little hairline mark just there as well. But all in all, looking very, very clean and tidy. Now then, some of the bits which have been added to this particular vehicle. So to start off with, we have got the fantastic and ever popular 20-inch caliber gloss black T-Sport alloy wheels. A really, really popular alloy wheel we put on lots and lots of Transit Customs. It really does set the vehicle off very, very nicely. Of course, all load rated as well. We've got the sidebars there, also in the black, and also the roof bars as well. And we didn't mention it earlier, but we've also got the rear spoiler there, which just ties a lot of those elements in, of course. I think especially on a black van like this, when you go for everything black, just gives a really nice sort of stealthy look to the vehicle. Let's open up the passenger door then, have a quick look inside there. Having a look there at the passenger door card, all very nice. Same with the passenger step. If we lift these mats out of the way, we can see that we have got a nice carpet overmat right through the front of the vehicle. Of course, gives you a bit more of a car-like feel and a bit of protection as well. Looking at the passenger seats then, in very, very good order, it must be said. Looking very clean and tidy. There's no rips, tears, cigarette burns, anything like that. And it does all smell very nice in here. It doesn't smell like there's been a pet in here or a smoker's vehicle. Fold down work tray in the middle, a couple of cup holders there, and also somewhere to store your paperwork as well. And you have got storage here underneath these passenger seats. So you flip them forward like so, and you've got all that storage under there. And this is really just a testament here, you can see, of how far our guys go when it goes to preparing these vehicles. That is absolutely immaculate under there, as you would find anywhere else on the van. But I'd say that also gives you access to that load coming through from the back. Looking at the dashboard then, all in really good order. Even the glove box is not scuffed and things. You do see that sometimes on these vans. And then we've got the service history here. So you can see that we have got one previous Ford service at 25,996 miles. That was carried out in May 21. And then of course during our preparation, which is very thorough, we've put it through our workshop as well for a full service. And I think on the service as well, it needed a set of wiper blades. So that has all been done. But as I say, lovely to find that. You've got a nice stamped service book as well to go along with the vehicle. This particular van is one owner from new. It's one company owner from new, but clearly, judging by the condition, hasn't been doing much hard work. Just having a look here. Tiny little sort of touch in just here, I can see, just on the passenger door. And there is also a touch in there, probably the most significant on the van actually. Little touch in just there on the front wing. You can just about see that there in the reflection. As I say, it's not particularly noticeable because, as I say, it is all touched in the body colour correctly. But as I say, that's probably the most severe thing on the van, really. Looking then around to the front, and this is really where I think probably the best angle of this van is this front quarter angle here. So, a few more bits which have been added. So we've got the lovely Ford Trail front grille. So that's a genuine Ford product, totally transforms the look of these new shaped Transit Customs. We've got a lovely colour-coded front splitter there as well. As standard then, of course, on a Limited, you do get the better headlights, and that comes with the lovely LED daytime running light around the outside. You also get front parking sensors and front fog lights here as well. Let's have a look then at the condition here at the front. The bonnet is looking in really good order. Looking at the very front down here at the front bumper, a couple of minor stone chips, but really not a tremendous amount to falter on down there. As I say, just a couple of stone chips, and that is about it. But as I say, I think those wheels look really, really nice, as I say, especially on a black van like this, just sets it off very nicely. Looking then finally down the driver's side of the vehicle, looking in, as I say, those reflections where available. I can see a little touch in just here and here on the side panel. Looking very nice, and there's a little mark here I can just see at the very back of this quarter there. As I say, only minor, but as I say, if there's anything I can see, I would gladly point it out to you. But as I'm sure you'll agree, looking very nice, very presentable indeed. And if we open up the driver's door, then we can start to have a look inside here. So lovely condition there on the driver's step, looking into the floor, into the footwell. See that lovely carpet overmat there. Driver's seat, height adjustability here on the driver's seat, and also this is adjustability of the front of the seat, so what they call thigh adjustment. You've got the driver's armrest, which is on a ratchet, so you can set that to your desired height. Lovely condition of the driver's seat. There's no excessive wear or anything like that. As I say, there is some shadows here, so it can be quite difficult to see, but as I say, very, very good condition there no issues at all. Having a look at the driver's door guard, I guess only thing defaulted on here, a couple of sort of light marks here to the plastic, I say maybe where someone's just sort of grabbing the door as such. Electric windows, electric folding mirrors, they are actually heated as well. Auto activated lights and wipers, you can see that we've got 2 full remote keys with the vehicle. Auto activated lights and wipers, mentioned that. Leather multifunctioning steering wheel on the left hand side, you've got your cruise control, and you can also control the volume for the radio. On the right hand side then we've got the onboard computer controls, and also you can answer and hang up the phone. If we look at the onboard computer then, in the middle you can see that firstly the engine is running, so it's all up to temperature, there's no warning lights or anything like that on the dashboard, it's all idling correctly as it should be. 42,065 miles recorded. Up on top of the dashboard then you've got a USB port and a 12-volt socket. You can see I've got that occupied at the moment, and you'll see why in just a second. 6-speed manual gearbox I mentioned at the start of the video. You've also got the nice little secret cup holder just there. Looking just down below, we've got air conditioning, which comes as standard on a limited, heated front seats, heated windscreen, and also heated wing mirrors as I mentioned as well. So really, really good spec on a limited. USB point and another 12-volt socket just there. And then one of the biggest selling points of the new Shape Transit Custom is you have got this lovely Sync 3 screen. So I've got my Apple phone plugged in at the moment, and that of course gives you Apple CarPlay, so you can use things like your Apple Maps on here if you want to for your sat nav. You can also use things like Google Maps or Waze as well. You can listen to your music via Spotify or Apple Music, listen to your podcasts. It's a really, really good system to have, very easy to use. Going back onto the normal Ford screen then, if we go on to audio here, you can see that we have got DAB radio. So you've got all the options just there. And if I quickly jump in and put the vehicle into reverse, you'll see the parking sensor display there as well, like so. So there we are. Just to summarise then, it's a September 2019 on a 69 plate Ford Transit Custom Limited. It's the 280 model, so 2.8 ton gross vehicle weight, 2 litre Eco Blue diesel Euro 6 engine producing 130 brake horsepower. It's the short wheelbase, low roof, limited, and as I say, finished in this fantastic metallic black with a lovely host of extras, as I say, including the full body styling. So you've got the 20-inch caliber alloy wheels, front splitter, rear spoiler, sidebars and roof bars, and of course that lovely Ford Trail front grille. One owner from new, lovely service history, and of course we've gone through in detail the condition of this particular example. If you haven't already, please head over to our website www.bridgeendvans.co.uk. This is where you will find the full advert, including the price, the description and the photography of this vehicle. We will welcome inquiries on either of the numbers listed here at the bottom of the sign as well. We can deliver our vehicles nationwide. We can arrange finance, of course, at very competitive rates, starting as low as 7.9% APR, and we can take cars or vans in part exchange. Thank you very much for watching.